Redux, a single source of truth for all the data in your JavaScript application. Modern web applications are represented as a complex tree of components that constantly produce and share data called state. And when state is decentralized, it can become difficult to understand and test. Redux is both a pattern and library that helps developers implement complex state management requirements at scale. It was created by Dan Abramov and Andrew Clark at Facebook, and is one of the most loved and hated libraries in the React ecosystem. It relies on a single immutable object to store all of the application's state, kind of like a client-side database. To change the state, like when a button is clicked, an action will be dispatched, which has a name like an event, and a payload with the data that it wants to change. Remember, the store is immutable, so to change the state of the application, an entirely new object is created by passing the current state and the action payload into a reducer function, which returns a new object with the entire application state. The end result is a one-way data flow that is predictable and testable, and it also opens the door to awesome dev tools that allow you to time travel through your application's data, but it comes at a cost of additional boilerplate code that might add too much complexity to a smaller project. To get started, create a React app with your favorite tool, then install the Redux toolkit. First, use configure store to set up the global store object, which will register any reducers defined elsewhere in the code. Then provider will make its data accessible to the entire component tree. Next, create a slice, like pizza, to represent some data in the store. It should have a unique name and initial state, but most importantly, it contains a collection of reducers, which are functions that take the old state and an action, then define the logic required to change the state. Redux toolkit will automatically generate actions that correspond to the names of these reducer functions. We can export them, then put them to use in an actual UI component. The beauty of Redux is that we can select data anywhere in the application without the need for context or prop drilling. Instead, we can grab any reactive value or slice in the store with the useSelector hook. Now, to change the application's data, an action needs to be dispatched to the store. That can be accomplished with the useDispatch hook, which might send an action name and data payload on a normal browser event like a button click. Now serve the application and install the Redux DevTools browser extension. Unlike a normal project, you're able to inspect and debug the entire timeline of actions and state changes in your application. This has been Redux in 100 seconds. Upgrade to Fireship Pro if you want to learn all kinds of other React concepts in a format like this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.